Okay, this is the Spinlister rental kiosk demo for pay-as-you-go rentals. So we've got the front screen with your logo on it. We'll hit choose some bikes. All the bikes that you have listed on the backend admin system will show up here in multiple different quantities. For this particular demo, we're going to work on a pay-as-you-go rental. So I'm going to select this sweet hybrid city bike down here. It's going to bring up more information about the bike itself, its hourly, daily, and weekly rentals, what it comes with, and a little description. At that point, we're going to go ahead and hit rent this ride, and it's going to default to the next 5-minute period for pickup. So we assume that the individual that's at the kiosk is looking to rent a bike right then, and then the drop off is pay as you go, so it all depends on when they actually return based on how much they will get charged. So I'm going to go ahead and select the number that I want, so I would like 2 of them, and I'm going to go ahead and hit add to cart. As you can see, I added 2 sweet hybrid city bikes, and at that point I want to go ahead and hit checkout to move forward. At that point I get prompted to select rent the protections. So we offer damage, theft, and or a combination of those protections. If somebody would like one, they just toggle which one they want and hit the green button. If they don't, then they can hit no thanks. So I'm going to go ahead and no thanks. Next step is to enter some basic information. So we request their first and last name, an email, and then we have them create a password. The password will allow them to look their reservation up online if they ever need to. And it will also give them access to spinlister.com, our iOS and Android apps, to give them access to bikes in 65 countries worldwide for future use. If somebody does have a Spinlister account, they do have the ability to log in. There's a little toggle button at the top. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to go ahead and do that to move this along. Oops. So the next step is to hit enter payment information, hit that. And then this is where I have a card saved, but most people will not because they will be newly walking up to the kiosk for the first time. There's a swiper on the kiosk. They swipe Stripe up. It prompts them for their CVC code, and then at that point they just hit the green button, sign agreements at the bottom. Since I selected 2 bikes at the top, it says a liability waiver 1 of 2. I, Jason Wild, completed the account setup. I'm the one that filled out my name, so my name defaults up there saying I agree with Spinlister terms of service, rental agreement, and cancellation policy. They can click in and read those if they want to. The rental agreement basics, though, are you're responsible for any theft or damage that happens during the rental. Your safety on the ride is your responsibility, so make sure you inspect it before riding it. Just sign with your finger and hit done. The second liability form, as you see, it says liability waiver 2 of 2. This is asking for the second rider's information. So I, second rider, agree to the same terms of service, and I sign. And then green button, see summary. It's going to give me a summary here of what I rented. 2 sweet hybrids, total to be determined. In the case that protections were selected earlier in the process, then those protections would show up and the cost associated with them. At that point, just green button, confirm and authorize the card. And then it's going to go and the rental is booked and the renter information is right there, the payment method that the card that they swipe, and then at the bottom a receipt will be emailed to them at the end of the rental. So that's it. They're ready to grab their bike and walk out the door and hopefully go out for a wonderful ride. And in a later demo we show you how to actually end a rental when those people return.